Who thinks they're smarter than a teacher? Think about it. Every single professional, from the most seasoned surgeon to the tech titan, started somewhere. They all sat in a classroom, absorbing knowledge, guided by a teacher. We celebrate innovation, admire expertise, and applaud success. But behind every achievement, there's a teacher who laid the groundwork. Teachers do more than just impart facts and figures. They ignite curiosity, foster critical thinking, and instill a lifelong love of learning. They shape character and inspire dreams. They are the unsung heroes, the silent architects of our future. Their impact extends far beyond the walls of the classroom. Let me tell you a story. A lawyer once sold his well to a teacher. 2 days later, he returned with a smirk and said, "Sir, I sold you the well, but not the water inside. If you want the water, you'll have to pay extra." The teacher simply smiled and replied, "That's funny. I was about to come see you. You see, you should remove your water from my well, or you'll start paying rent from tomorrow." The lawyer's confidence cracked. He stammered, "Oh, I was just joking." The teacher chuckled gently. This is how people like you become lawyers, after studying with people like us. Salute to teachers. But it's not just lawyers. There are other fields, brilliant, successful, world-renowned, that sometimes forget who lit their first spark. Take engineers, for example. They design bridges, build cities, solve equations with precision and pride. They speak the language of physics and blueprints. But before all that, they once stared at a chalkboard, struggling with multiplication tables. Their first formula, written with the help of a teacher. You may design circuits, but it was a teacher who first connected the wires in your mind. And then there are doctors, lifesavers, heroes in white coats. They hold lives in their hands and decisions on their shoulders. But before the operating room, there was the classroom. Before the scalpel, a sharpened pencil. Before they studied the human body, they learned the parts of speech. Before you held a stethoscope, you held a pencil we taught you to use. Politicians. They lead countries, deliver speeches, shape destinies. They debate, they persuade, they inspire. But where did it begin? With a trembling voice, reading aloud in class, with essays marked in red and advice given in gold. Before you ever faced a crowd, you stood in front of a class. We trained your tongue before you addressed the nation. Then come the scientists. They ask the deepest questions. Why? How? What if? They explore galaxies and molecules. But it started with curiosity. It started with wonder and someone to nurture it while you're busy exploring the unknown. Remember who first taught you to ask why. And of course, tech experts, coders, programmers, digital architects. From Python to JavaScript, they shape the future with code. They create apps, games, and AI. But their first line of code came long after their first ABC. From spelling mouse to clicking one. From counting numbers to creating algorithms. A teacher was there every step of the way. From ABC to HTML, we were the ones who decoded your potential. So, the next time you marvel at a groundbreaking discovery or admire a masterful performance, remember the teacher. Remember the person who nurtured the potential, who believed in the student before they believed in themselves. Let's acknowledge the profound debt we owe to these dedicated individuals. Let's celebrate the minds behind every mind. Remind them who taught them to think at all. Remind them of the well, the water, and the wisdom.